morning, everyone, and welcome to day 18 of the No Salt Added Plus Exercise Challenge. So I am back to being able to exercise today, so I'll be doing that today. I'm still a little bit swollen and puffy, but I actually don't hurt too bad, just right like here. Right across the bottom of where my sinus cavity is hurts pretty bad still. But otherwise, we're doing just fine. I'm ready for the swelling to go down though. It's being lopsided feels really weird. But anyways, I have been up since 2:30ish this morning. I went to bed probably about 10, got up about 2:30. It's now 6:30, so I'm on my second load of laundry. I've made granola bars for the boys. Those are out of the oven. I've made banana chocolate chip muffins for the boys. There's some barbecue beans going over here that is actually baked beans, not no salt friendly. They're for the boys for supper tonight. I'm making them what I would consider a traditional Easter supper. I've already said Happy Easter to you guys because that was a few days ago, but today is technically Easter for us. I mean, for everybody, but anyways. So we never celebrated Easter with food when I was growing up, and maybe that's just because I'm allergic to pork. I don't know. But we're gonna do vegan ham and baked beans and applesauce and green beans. So sounds fairly traditional, sounds pretty good. I'm not sure what Anthony and I are gonna have yet. So yeah, made muffins, made granola bars. I'm in the process of baking granola actually. And geez, that doesn't seem like as much as I have done. It seems like I feel like I've done a lot more than that, but I guess not. Anyways, I'm finally hungry, like really hungry now. And I decided I wanted to make some ramen, but so I was looking around online for recipes, and I totally have to look for this at the store, but there are apparently Herbox makes a brand of bouillon, which who knows what's in it. I'd have to look at that. That is no sodium at all. Like it's like the seasoning packet out of a ramen thing, but there's no sodium in it. So I should totally go look for that. I don't know. Have you guys seen that? Do you use that? Is it any good? If you do, let me know. But never seen it, never heard of it. It's a great thing to have. But I'm making it's not really ramen, but it's pasta with ramen-esque, I guess. Anyway, so I've got the ramen noodles already made. I put some corn in there. I would have used like mixed vegetables, but I had the corn open in the refrigerator already. There's a bunch of garlic in there and some parsley, and then I literally measured out 1/8 of a teaspoon of liquid smoke. I figured any more than that would probably be too much, so let me see if this tastes even remotely. I mean, it's gonna taste like corn and noodles if it doesn't taste like the liquid smoke, and that's totally fine. But let's try this. I noticed last night when I was having supper with my husband and my daughter that I'm actually able to open my mouth a little bit further now than I was a few days ago, so that's kind of nice. I've definitely noticed that it takes me a lot longer to eat when I can only chew on one side of my mouth. I don't think I'm eating any less. It's just taking me a lot longer to eat, because normally you chew on both sides of your mouth and you masticate stuff up and you swallow and it's good and it's gone. Yeah, when you can only chew on one side, it takes like twice as long. Maybe not twice as long, but it feels like it. Anyway, that's really good. I really like that. Granted, I'm also very hungry, so maybe it wouldn't be super, super awesome if I wasn't super hungry, but I did have to tell you, yesterday when my husband went to the store, I asked him to pick me up a thing of Diet Pepsi, and I had some yesterday. This bottle is 1.25 liters. It'll last me 3 days. There's enough in here if I drink about that much. So there's enough in here for me to have 3 different days worth of Diet Pepsi, and when I do that, let's see, there'll be about 40 milligrams of sodium per serving. So not a health food by any stretch, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, so like I said, I don't know what it is that my husband and I are gonna eat for food today. I've got the boys figured out. I had some leftover homemade gluten-free vegan stuffing in the freezer, so I pulled that out. It's thawing. I'm going to make a garlic sauce that I make for the boys that they really like to put over that. They're gonna have that for lunch. And then my mom makes the boys, I'm not sure how she makes them, but she gets Brussels sprouts and then she pulls the leaves off the outside, and I'm sure there's some oil in there. But anyway, she bakes them and makes them like little Brussels sprout chips, and the kids love them. So I'll probably serve a few of those with lunch as well. Oh, So today is Easter, which means that yesterday I looked up online because Connor really needed to go to the doctor. He was not doing real well. Just kind of going downhill really fast, actually. So the little minute clinic at CVS was open until 5:30, and I looked at like maybe 4:15 or something, and told my husband I'll finish getting supper ready with Preston, just take him and go, because Preston was cooking last night. And yeah, poor child. He's got strep throat and an eye infection of some sort. I'm not really sure, but it's pretty gunky and gross and nasty. So anyways, hopefully he'll be feeling better the next day or so, but I don't know how much of this food that I'm gonna make that he's gonna enjoy, because yesterday he had like a couple bites of food and a couple bites of food, and I was like, okay, I need to give you ibuprofen because your temperature is 103. You have to eat something. So this morning when I got him up at 3 to take medicine again, his temperature was only 101, so that was much better. But he had 2 bites out of half of a banana. I brought half a banana up thinking he could manage half of a banana. He had 2 bites and he was like, I was like, all right, I did what I could. Hopefully your stomach is strong enough to handle some ibuprofen on it. But anyways, okay guys, I blabbed at you for long enough. I'm gonna go keep working on stuff around the house, and when my kids, 2 out of the 3 are for sure up. I don't know about Owen at this point, but Connor's just sitting in his room, just chilling, and Preston's up building Legos. So I don't know what Owen is doing, if he's up yet or not. I haven't seen him yet. But anyways, I will talk to you guys again later with some more food ideas. Hey, quick blurb, guys. I realized that I did not tell you this morning. I did my blood pressure and it was 101/70. So I just wanted to let you know that that's what it was. I'm pretty sure I forgot to tell you that earlier. If I did, I'm just going to delete this out and you'll never know. And if I didn't, then here you go. It was 101/70. I'll see you guys later. All right, guys. So lunch was super, super good. So I was out shopping with Preston, and I called my husband and asked him if he could make some food for us for lunch because I was starving. And I asked him, he sauteed onions and peppers with nothing on them, just onions and peppers, but then took a package of tofu and crumbled it all up and sprinkled a whole bunch of garlic powder, some onion powder, and some black pepper on it, and then sauteed it in the pan. No, you don't need anything to saute tofu because it's liquidy. And then we had that rice, and that, it was, oh, wonderful. It was delicious. So I've really decided that I want a salad for supper. And we have leftover barbecue soy curls in the other room. So I think I'm going to have a massive salad. But when I think barbecue soy curls, I really need ranch. Because that, to me, those 2 things just really go together. Like, seriously, they go together. So the only thing that I could think of that would do no oil and no salt for any kind of a salad dressing, pretty much, that I can, off the top of my head, just think of, would be Dr. Furman. So I looked up a couple of different nutritarian type websites, and I came up with the one that I like the best, that sounds like it would taste really awesome, is from hellonutritarian.com. And I'm making half of the recipe because I only have that amount of tofu. So if I had a whole block of tofu, I would make the whole recipe. But I don't really think that, there's just 3 of us that are going to have salad. Maybe my daughter, if she comes over, will have salad. I don't know. She's working, so I don't know if she's even gonna come over for supper. But anyway, so let's make some tofu based ranch dressing. I'm really excited about this. So what you need is, again, I'm making half of the recipe. So you need 1/4 cup of water, and that's in the bottom there, you can see that. And then 1/2 of a block of tofu. And then in here, you want to put everything pretty much except for your spices. You put some of the spices in here, but for the most part, you don't put all the spices in here. So we're going to put in 1.5 tablespoons of nooch. So I got a 1/2 tablespoon measuring out, so we'll do this 3 times. Okay, so there's that. The next thing that you want to put in is 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. So I'm just going to do 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Alrighty, and then let's see. Now you have onion powder and garlic powder and pepper. That actually goes in here and does get blended. So the onion powder and the garlic powder for half the recipe are going to be 1/2 teaspoon each. So we'll do that quick. Here's the garlic. And there's the onion. Okay. After that, it's 1/2 teaspoon of ground pepper for the whole recipe. So I'm going to do just 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. came out really fast the other day. Gotta be careful. Okay. All right. So that gets blended. And it specifically says that you want to blend that for 2 to 3 minutes until it's super creamy. So not a problem, we can do that. A lot of times when you're blending tofu, you need extra liquid because it just doesn't quite blend, but I'll be patient and I'll try and see if I can get it to completely blend up. But then when you're done, you guys would be so proud of me. I actually have 2 out of the 3 spices that you need to blend into it. I actually have fresh. It's crazy. So for half the recipe for fresh, you would use 1.5 tablespoons of parsley, 3/4 of a tablespoon of dill, and 3/4 of a tablespoon of chives. So have some fresh chives that are chopped up right here. Have some fresh parsley from outside that's chopped up right here. Both, obviously they're both from outside. And then I have dill. I don't have any dill growing outside. It's not one of my favorite spices anyway, so meh. But anyway, if I'm going to substitute it for the dill, I need 3/4 of a tablespoon, so I actually just need half of that. So mix this, blend that in after you're done mixing it, and then you put that on the salad. So I'm going to actually get this all put together and get it in the refrigerator so that when it comes time to eat supper, it's actually cold. And I will come back and talk to you about how delicious it is, because I think this is going to taste really good. I'm kind of excited that there's no cashews in it, there's no nuts in it, although tofu is kind of high in fat sometimes anyway. But I think this will be delicious. Alrighty guys, I'll see you guys for salad in just a little bit. Alrighty guys, you have got to see this salad. It is so pretty. Take a look at this. Doesn't that look amazing? Super excited. Although, I haven't tried it, so if it tastes really gross, then yeah, it's not super exciting. I'm just gonna grab a cucumber and try it. And a piece of barbecue soy curl and try it. Seeing as that was the whole point, was the barbecue with the ranch. Very good. I'm not getting a whole lot of ranch flavor out of it, but it's actually extremely good. So that's a very good salad dressing. I'll give that a try, guys. All right, so that's it for me for today. I need to go figure out some kind of an exercise to do this evening. I haven't decided what I want to do yet. So yeah, something. I'll figure something out. But anyways, that's it for me. Hope you guys had a great day, and you should try this ranch dressing. It's pretty good. Not too bad. Bye, guys.